Hey, what's up, guys? Pase Baller here. This is now the third game of this March 15, 2022 NBA Game Day. We got Detroit Pistons with a record of 18 wins and 50 losses, visiting Miami Heat with a record of 45 and 24. The game will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pase Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Right, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings first, and let's check on these two teams. Miami Heat, man, they are the number one team in the East. For their last 10 games, they have won 7, although they are actually coming off a loss approaching this game. For Detroit Pistons, they are officially eliminated, so they're just actually really finishing the season, trying to make it a pretty decent season still, even if they're eliminated. And they've actually done that. They've piled some wins, and they are actually ranked number 14 right now. But for their last 10 games, they have won 5. So again, lately Detroit Pistons play decently. But approaching this game, man, they are already on a 3-game losing slump. So yeah, they're hoping that they can at least break that before the season ends. Okay, so Miami Heat, they have the home court advantage on this. In terms of momentum, even though Miami Heat just came off that loss that they had, considering that they have won 7 out of their last 10, we still got to give it to Miami Heat. Now, in terms of fatigue, well, both teams are coming off rest, so we can just skip that part. Looking at the injury list right now, starting with Detroit Pistons. Um, Hold on. I see a lot of names here. There are 2 players who are out for Detroit: Frank Jackson and Hamidou Diallo. And Roddy McGruder, and Killian Hayes. They're both listed as probable for this game. And then there's Chris Smith, who is listed as day-to-day or game-time decision. All right, so that's kind of confusing. Again, 2 players are out, 2 are probable, and 1 is on game-time decision. All right, so if we go to Miami Heat, um, well, they only have 1 player listed. That's Caleb Martin, and he is ruled out because of his knee injury. What a timing for Miami Heat to actually have their players be healthy now approaching the playoffs. So, yep, good for Miami Heat. Now I'm looking at the spread earlier. Well, it opened up with minus 13 for the home team, Miami Heat. Um, is it still the same? I think there have been some sort of change. Hold on. But yeah, it actually changed, but just by a little bit. It is now minus 13.5 for the home team, Miami Heat. Well, I think I don't have to explain this. Miami Heat is the number 1 team in the East. So obviously they are the much superior team as compared to Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons, as I said earlier, lately they were able to figure out how to win, and man, they were so fun to watch. They were even beating some strong teams, right? But I really doubt that they would be able to do it right here with Miami Heat. Miami Heat, of course, would want to come back, especially they are coming off a loss, and that loss. Hold on, when was that again? The other two was it 2 nights ago? That loss was in the hands of Minnesota Timberwolves when they lost 113 to 104. They got beat in their own home court, man. So I'm pretty sure that Miami Heat would want to have some sort of revenge because of that loss, and they don't want to perform the same errors that they had on that game on this game. Detroit Pistons, though, they are not that easy to be pushed away right now. Their defense is not that good. Although their defense has improved a lot as compared to the Detroit Pistons that we saw in the first half of the season. Their jewel right now is their offense. Their own big three, Cade Cunningham, who can actually take the ball into the basket, do some dribble drives, get those end ones. And he is a willing passer. He is a willing and a talented passer, so he can find those players in the corners for those threes. At the same time, man, he can actually take those three himself. Plus Jeremy Grant, man, Jeremy Grant's shooting is just crazy. Jeremy Grant is so long, so tall, and he can do those drives himself. And Sadiq Bey is just waiting on those corners for his 3-point shot. So that big three of Detroit Pistons, man, I hope they would keep it. I hope they would keep him and maybe surround him with the with a strong center. With a better shooting guard. I mean, no disrespect to Killian Hayes, who's actually doing his best, but if they could have a better shooting guard, man, they would have more success. This one's tough. This one's tough. I mean, I'm looking at Miami Heat. They're coming off a loss, and it's scary to beat the number one team, and then you are the opponent on the following game. I think Miami Heat will actually win this one. I'm not just sure with the spread though. It's so big, 13.5. So I'm gonna side with Detroit Pistons with the plus 13.5 in here. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure. But if you don't have a lot of funds, please just skip this game because again, Miami Heat, they are scary. They are the number one team. They're coming off a loss, and I'm sure they would want to have some sort of revenge. And even Detroit Pistons, I know that highly likely they would lose, but I'm rolling my dice with them because of their offense. Their offense looks good, and I think even if they would lose, they won't lose by like more than 14 points. So yeah, I'm holding my I'm holding Detroit Pistons on this game. So my pick would be Detroit Pistons plus 13.5. Detroit plus 13.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.